You told yourself you'd be happy when you got that job. Then you got it. You told yourself you'd be happy when that relationship worked out. Then it did. You told yourself you'd be happy when things finally settled down, and they did, more or less. But here you are, still scrolling, still searching, still watching videos like this one at whatever time it is right now. From the time we were very young, we were handed a specific formula. Work hard, achieve things, get the life you want. Then, finally, you get to be happy. It sounds completely reasonable, but there is a flaw in that design. Psychologists call it the hedonic treadmill. You keep running, the scenery keeps changing, but you never actually close the gap. Every time you reach the thing you thought would satisfy you, your brain immediately moves the target. Suddenly, that achievement isn't enough. You need the next thing, and the next. The faster you run, the more effort it takes just to feel a baseline level of okay. So let me ask you something nobody asks. What if happiness isn't an object you haven't found yet? What if it's a state you keep accidentally pushing away? If you feel exhausted, it isn't because you're lazy. You are just running on a system designed without a finish line. To fix this, we have to let go of the Instagram version of joy. Years of psychological research and ancient wisdom traditions point to something much quieter. Genuine happiness is a state of being at peace with where you are while still moving toward where you want to go. Not stuck, but not postponing your peace either. Because if you tell yourself you will finally feel good when everything is perfectly resolved, when the house is clean, the inbox is empty, and the bank account hits a certain number, you will wait forever. Perfect circumstances do not exist. Finding that peace doesn't require adding another accomplishment to your resume. It requires unlearning the invisible mental blocks that prevent it from taking hold. The first block is living in the wrong mental time zone. Most unhappy people spend their days either in the past, replaying regrets and analyzing what should have been different, or in the future, planning for worst-case scenarios and dreading things that haven't even happened yet. Happiness only exists in one physical and psychological location, right now, this exact moment, and we spend almost no time there. This brings us to the second block, comparing your inside to everyone else's outside. You look at someone's highlight reel, their vacations, their relationship posts, their promotions, and compare it to the unedited, chaotic film of your own life. You are comparing two completely different things. The third block is subtle. Somewhere along the way, many of us unconsciously decided that we don't deserve to feel good until we've suffered enough. Until we've fixed everything that's broken about ourselves. You don't need to earn permission to be happy. You never did. When you live in the past or future, compare your behind the scenes to a curated feed, and wait for permission to feel good, you permanently defer your joy to an imaginary later that never arrives. The fourth block happens the moment life gets heavy. The modern instinct is to immediately numb the discomfort. We scroll, we stay busy, we consume. Numbing works in the short term, but it has a core biological reality attached to it. It is entirely unselective. You cannot selectively numb pain without equally numbing joy. And because we spend so much energy numbing and so much time chasing the things society told us to chase, we hit the fifth block. We lose touch with what genuinely makes us feel alive. By expertly avoiding difficult feelings and silencing your own desires, you accidentally make yourself an expert at avoiding happiness. So, how do you subtract these blocks? Start small. Stop looking for a grand wave of joy, and instead, ask yourself at the end of the day, what was one ordinary moment that felt good? A quiet minute, a cup of tea. Train your brain to notice what's already there. Next, drop the wait for perfection. Consciously grant yourself permission to feel okay right now, even with your unresolved problems and your messy inbox. Finally, start protecting your attention. Create 10 minutes of silence a day with absolutely zero input. No podcasts, no music, no screens. Just you and whatever comes up. Genuine happiness is not reserved for a future, better version of yourself. It is closer than you think and more ordinary than anyone told you it would be. You don't have to chase it. Finding peace doesn't require running faster. It just requires having the courage to stop running away.